big company is okay.
Yeah, okay.
Mm,
But not the small companies.
mm,
The big companies just care about money.
yeah. And now is the analog the task is
Analog tasks.
task is become
Yeah.
the
Analog
become more important.
analog tasks.
Analog task.
Yeah.
Analog task. AI the executes doesn't execute an analog task.
Not very well. That's what humans are for.
Blue collar is
Blue collar workers are analog.
welcome. Blue collar is welcome.
Yeah.
And yeah. Haikanko is infrastructure engineer and the house infrastructure engineer and
House infrastructure engineer, like Oksan? You mean the wife?
house is
Oh, you mean the house?
Duct in the for example, duct.
HVAC.
HVAC.
Yeah, heating, ventilating, air conditioning. HVAC.
HVAC.
Yeah. HVAC. Or sometimes known as HVAC.
HVAC.
HVAC. Heating, ventilation, air conditioning.
Yeah.
HVAC.
Yeah, air conditioner. Yeah.
So the HVAC companies want AI.
Yeah, want AI.
So many, and when I graduated engineering school, most of my classmates, that's where they went, into HVAC, because lots of math, lots of calculation.
Yeah.
In America, it's CFM, cubic feet per minute. Yeah, but I think in Japan it might be liters per minute or something. Yeah. But companies like Daikin, right? Don't they do a lot of HVAC work? Yeah. So that means the engineers losing their jobs. Yeah. Because it takes, for a big company like Seiwa Kensetsu or something, they have an army of engineers that are calculating air, heating loads, cooling loads, and ducting, the distributions and diameters and diffusers and filtration.
And an electrician and
okay, now wait, be careful. Be careful. No.
Engineer.
Yeah. Not electrician. The electrician is the guy.
Yeah.
The electrical engineer.
Yeah.
In many cases, that electrical engineer should have become an electrician.
Yeah.
Because his university was so expensive, and now there's no jobs. Working as an electrician, the demand is very high.
Yeah.
But the electrical engineering jobs, the AI will take that. Yeah. Sorry.
But
it's a blue collar shift.
Analog.
Well,
blue collar
blue collar shift.
task.
Yeah. But now wait a minute. Here come the robots. Tesla just announced that they're converting one of their factories to robots. No more cars. Here come the robots. Can a robot do their job?
Yeah, and screw is okay, but complicated wires and connect very difficult.
Well,
robot
okay.
Cannot do task.
Yet.
And
the goal is once the robots have the skills, once you can train one robot, then all robots have the skill. That's
but how about the nurse robot? How about nurse robot?
Well,
and nurse robot is skiing.
But I think it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Right? Before these robots become so good at everything. The human body is a machine. Right? Modern computers are very good at calculation.
Yeah.
I'm better than a human brain. And the training, humans are training these robots. Have you seen the VR and the joysticks or they're training these robots, right? And once you get a robot trained for one task, then all robots are trained. Humans every human has to go through the training course, right? But robots, only one robot gets the skill, and then all robots have the skill. So that means training programs are in danger. Yeah. So what do humans do when the robots do everything? There was an interesting period in history, right around the time of the Napoleon Wars. Do you know about Napoleon? See, in Europe during Napoleon's time, Napoleon. You know about Napoleon.
Okay.
Yeah. There were too many hungry people. So these wars were an important way to cut the population. Also, there was no birth control, right? So big families, 6, 7, 8 children. So the wars were a way to keep the population under control. At about the same time, the Luddites. Do you know about the Luddites smashing the machines? Because the machines were taking their jobs. At this time, before these machines, working in industry meant good money. So many people were leaving the farms to work in the cities and work in these factories making fabric because it was money. It also meant a food crisis because people were leaving the farms and the farms weren't producing enough food. So when these automated machines came, it actually freed the labor to go back to the farm and produce more food. So it was actually very important. Automation was very important because there was a food shortage in Europe at that time. Okay. Fast forward to today, right? Every street, you see all the road construction because the cities, after Saitama, the hole in the Saitama street, right? And so now we have to inspect and repair there's not enough workers. There are not enough blue collar workers to maintain the infrastructure. So
and a robot the robot instruct give instruction to human.
I think workers will become leaders, team leaders. The workers will become robot team leaders.
Robot is team leader.
I don't think so.
Yeah. He's a robot team leader.
No.
Robot team leader.
That's what a grinder's for. You grind his head right off. I don't see that.
Yeah, and
Oh.
now is multi-agent robot is managing and control a robot, one robot, and
Really?
give instruction to many servant robot, and
But not the humans.
not the human.
Humans are not going to take orders from a robot.
Robot.
Not
And
not
the
in
system-
America. Maybe in
System
Japan.
consists in a leader robot,
Okay.
leader robot, and the system
Well,
construct consistent manner.
okay. Quality control. Quality control.
Yeah,
Okay.
quality control.
But I don't see robots. I don't see people listening to robots when the robot says. I don't see.
But blue color is Harvard blue color is the connect in blue color robot, blue color human, and
Maybe
And the leader-
Japan, not in
leader
America.
is robot.
I think the Luddites will be smashing any robot tries to tell them what to do. I could see there are many junior people
Yeah,
that are highly skilled,
yeah,
but they can't move up in the company because gridlock. You understand gridlock?
mm,
They have to wait till someone retires before they can move up.
mm,
It's not based on skill.
mm,
It's based on the time in the company.
mm,
They have to wait 5 years before they can move up.
mm,
That's crazy. With team leadership, some junior employee, now he's a manager. He has a team of 3 robots.
mm,
And his manager says, go out in the field and fix the pump,
mm,
fix the generator, fix this. I'm giving you 3 robots, go. He's like, yeah, now I'm a leader, and he will guide the robots, manage the robots' work, right? And he gets promoted.
mm,
He's actually more productive. He can get a bigger salary
mm,
because he and his team are doing the work of 4 people.
Mm.
But the robots don't get paid.
mm,
They don't need money.
mm,
So the team leader, robotic team leader, gets bigger salary
mm,
because increased productivity. That model will work.
mm,
I get the sense that these robots will require lots of babysitting
mm,
because they'll get stuck in a loop, right? Or they'll fail in some task and have to be reset, or they'll need guidance because they finished the task and they don't know what to do next. And the human will have to say,
Yeah.
okay, go to task B, go to task C,
yeah.
right?
And the leader have to take the responsibility.
Yeah, sure. The human.
Yeah, human.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
human receive punishment.
Yeah. Well, and also as safety monitor, because a robot may be doing something dangerous, and the human has to oversee. Stop. I imagine every robot will have a red button, maybe on the back, on the front. I don't know where. Where are you going to put the stop button? You know, the emergency stop button, like in the train station. Every train station, every platform has one or two or more emergency stop buttons, right? The robot, every robot will need an emergency stop button. Where do you put it? On right here on the chest, on the back, on the shoulder? Where do you put on the head? Oh. No, probably some be easy to access place, like the right in the middle of the chest. Emergency stop.
But usually is so, but the some company have use the robot team leader.
Okay. Well,
some company.
I can imagine that as the robots get more sophisticated, that manager moves up to robot teams that have, but I don't think there needs to be a physical robot to manage other robots. I think it would be an algorithm subroutine, a program, right? I don't think they would need a physical robot leader. I think the algorithm would be driving the robots, not a physical. Maybe an agent. There would be an AI agent that was commanding the robots, but the agent would be in a data center or something, not physically. I think all robots would be blue collar. You know,
robot is
blue collar, yeah.
But human is blue collar. Yeah.
Well, many of these quote unquote blue collar workers are overqualified. They have the skills, but they don't get paid because they're waiting. The company pyramid, they're waiting. You know, it's not based on skills. It's based on seniority and the gridlock nature of the company structure. But if you give these junior employees a team of robots, they become managers and their productivity multiplies. We will see what kind of tasks these robots will be able to do. Because there's some things that machines do better than humans, but then there's some things that humans do better than machines. We will discover the kind of tasks that robots will be able to do. It's an interesting time. I think the next 3 years will be very interesting. This Tesla factory was the original factory in California. And the first models, the Model S, the Model X, were produced there in California. It used to be a Toyota factory. It was an old Toyota factory in California that was shut down. And Elon Musk bought it and turned it into the Tesla factory. But they're phasing out the S and X, and they're converting the factory to robot production. That means all Tesla's cars will be produced outside of the United States, because the California factory was the only car factory in America.
About Tesla is Tesla EV car is the stop.
Well, the S will be stopped, the X will be stopped, but the other models, Y and 3 and this new robo taxi with no handle, you don't see a future?
Be dangerous. No, is less
The risk too high? It's too risky?
not safe.
Not safe.
Not
Okay,
safe.
you doubt.
Yeah, Tesla, the car is not safe.
I think the Waymo is more dangerous, right? Isn't the Waymo more dangerous?
Yeah,
What about Chinese?
Chinese dangerous,
Dangerous, yeah.
very dangerous.
Yeah.
And so but
So you think self-driving is a failure?
self-driving,
Self-driving. Autonomous driving.
Self-driving, okay. Yeah,
Self-driving. Self.
yeah.
So the self-driving car is a failure? I think more cities, more cars. I think it's expanding. Every day is new, wider service areas and more autonomy. Humans are dangerous.
Human dangerous.
Yeah. Humans are dangerous.
Human dangerous.
Yeah.
But
Self-driving cars more dangerous?
dangerous.
Okay.
But yeah, self-driving, okay.
Well, now the insurance companies are going to give a 50% cut on the price for self-driving. People who use the autonomous driving will get a 50% discount on their insurance because it's safer. So if you talk to insurance companies, they think it's safer. But the Model S and X are the oldest Teslas, and they'll stop producing those. That means no more cars produced. Well, no, there's a Austin, Texas factory. And that produces the Y and the 3, and then this robo taxi.
Yeah.
Cybercab. It's called a Cybercab? Yeah, I think it's called Cybercab. No steering wheel. Cybercab. Have you seen this? Cybercab? Cybercab. You know this one, the Cybercab?
Tesla, yeah.
No, there's no wheel. There's no steering wheel. It's completely autonomous. And what is this guy doing?
Yeah, but a lot of person died.
How many?
Yeah.
I don't know whose news you're reading. Maybe it's the Chinese newspaper. I think they're safer than humans. I would hope they're safer than humans.
Five or six times.
In 10 years? I think in about over the past 10 years, there have been 5 or 6. Maybe there's one fatal case every year. pretty low.
Uh,
Meanwhile, millions of humans have killed each other on driving normal cars. Millions. I think it's on the order of 1 million people a year die in automotive accidents. I think worldwide. I could ask. Automotive deaths worldwide per year. $1.19 million die in road traffic crashes worldwide each year, according to the WHO.
Yeah.
So roughly 1 million people every year, and those are human drivers. There are not that many autonomous cars, so yeah. It's safer. Machines are safer. Humans make mistakes. Humans drink alcohol.
Yeah.
They fall asleep. They drop their cigarette. They look at the pretty girls. They play with their phones. Of course, no self-driving motorcycles. Only self-driving cars. Motorcycles are still an extra. No self-driving motorcycles. Honda had a bicycling robot. Remember the Honda's bicycle robot?
Motorcycle robot.
No, thank you.
Motorcycle robot and no.
Motorcycle's like a horse. It's a special category.
No value.
Yeah, you want the freedom. It's like
nothing.
Imagine
and a human drive and exciting.
Well, just imagine this: a robot on a horse. Can you imagine? Oh, that's a robotic horse.
Robotic horse.
Yeah, I was thinking the opposite. A robot sitting on a horse would be makes no sense.
Robotic horse is
robot. Here it is. Robot riding a horse. No. There we go. Robot on a horse. Makes no sense, right? Why?
It's nonsense.
It's nonsense. Exactly. So why would you have a self-driving motorcycle? The motorcycle's like a horse. It's you want the freedom, you want the mobility.
Yeah.
You're not going a long distance. Yeah. You have a special category. But people don't want to drive. I used to have a student. He must be 90 years old now. He graduated Kobe Daigaku in 1955 or something. He was a member of the driving club.
Oh.
Yeah. Kobe Daigaku used to have a driving club.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a different time. Do you remember driving gloves? Right? Wow. Right? Things have changed.
Yeah.
People don't want to drive.
Yeah.
Lots of bicycles in Japan.
Bicycle very dangerous.
Yes, but economical.
Mm.
Lots of working families. You know, most of the bicycles are mamachari because mom and kids and groceries, you know, shopping, supermarket shopping to save money for the family. Because driving is expensive, parking is expensive, insurance, fuel, gasoline expensive. The mamachari is an important part of the economy. Yeah. Delivery trucks and autonomous delivery trucks is a really good idea.
うん。
Yeah.
ママチャリ EV か。ママチャリ。
The Seikyo, you know, the food, the supermarket delivery, the co-op
うん。
is popular, although a little expensive.
いや。
But most people saving money take your child to the supermarket with you. It's very common in the big city.
いや、ファクトリーロボット移動系
Yeah. Controlled environment.
いや、コントロール
Controlled environment. Yeah.
social environment in the supermarket and supermarket and usual outdoor
In the wild.
うん、
In the wild. Robots in the wild. That's a new concept.
うん、
Yeah.
but very difficult.
Well, there'll be a transition. Do you remember the Keitai transition?
うん、
Right? I remember before the Keitai.
うん、
And when people would come out of the station, beep, 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 you know, the telephone cards, moshi moshi, osoku narimasu, beep, 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 you know, people lined up.
うん、
And then the Keitai Denwa came and people stopped using the phone booths.
うん、
That was a revolution. I remember before Docomo when it was just NTT.
うん、
And then suddenly you had all of these phone companies, Tsuka, Home Kansai, or Cellular, or PHS, you know, all these revolution of communications. And it actually eased the Japanese bubble. You know, Japanese bubble had a crash, but then you had this mobile communication revolution that gave Japan a lift,
うん、うん、
economic lift, because suddenly communication was cheaper and easier.
うん、
And lots of new industries, like deliveries and orders and communication was cheap. Yeah, of course, then internet. But this robotics revolution is going to be a revolution. It's going to change things. Normal operations will change.
うん。
Yeah.
Yeah, and scramble consequence.
Oh, the crosswalks. Yeah, the crosswalks.
Very difficult problem, working problem.
Well, the worst, these people. Every day, you see Mr. Phone Zombie
Yeah.
and a bicycle collision. The robots will have excellent vision. The robots will be able to navigate very well.
Yeah. But scramble crossword.
We'll see.
Crossword, very difficult.
We will see.
And
Yeah, we'll see. We will see.
in the human is if a human take careful sense, so the human cannot go ahead.
I think every robot will need a big red emergency
Yeah,
stop button.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. I think the next 3 years we'll start to see this transition.
Yeah, and the bus,
Self-driving bus,
yeah.
metro bus, self-driving.
Metro
They're training the self-driving bus right here in Morinomiya. there's a Shin Morinomiya station,
うん。
and the metro self-driving bus.
うん。
They're training. They got the lidar system and
う
everything.
ん。うん。
They're training the self-driving routes
うん
now.
bus and the the very in Noto City, 田舎 and bus bus system disappear.
Yeah, so it could be revitalization.
Yeah,
If the cost comes down,
yeah.
then these routes can expand to
うん
service the remote areas.
Yeah, so the EV car
Yeah.
is okay. Yeah.
I also think Honda's
Mm.
air taxi design is the best.
Yeah, air taxi.
All of those other air taxi designs are too small.
うん。
They won't fit, not enough passengers. They will not be cost effective.
Mm.
Honda has how many passengers? 6, 8 passengers?
6.
It's big enough. 2 or 1 is too small.
うん。
4 is too small. 6, 8, 10, then you're economical.
うん。エアタクシー is 4 or 6.
Well, Honda has the large design.
うん。
I think Honda will be the winner in this air taxi arena
うん。
because they have the larger design, they have the better design, and it's a hybrid. It's not fully electric. It's hybrid
うん。
design. So better range.
うん。
Yeah, I think Honda's got the best design. They canceled their Honda Jet, and everybody's like, "Whoa, no more Honda Jet! What happened?" But because they wanted to focus on this new air taxi category,
うん。
and I think they're going to win in this category.
Yeah.
Autonomous, no pilot.
No pilot.
Nope. But 3D is easy. 2D is difficult. There are too many collisions in 2D. But 3D, that's much easier problem.
Very simple.
Yes.
Vertical
Yeah. 3D.
take off,
Yeah.
vertical landing.
Yeah.
Very easy.
If you have a good design
Yeah.
and enough power and enough range. Yeah. Sure.
Mm.
I think Honda's going to win that competition.
Mm.
All of these other companies, their designs are too small.
Mm.
Only 2 passengers,
Yeah,
4
2
passengers,
yeah.
or maybe even a pilot. I'm like, what? That's not going to win. Honda was smart. They started 5 years ago, and it was a secret.
Mm.
They canceled the Honda Jet, and everybody's like, oh, no, Honda Jet. What happened? They realized, we don't need more business jets.
Mm.
There are many business jets.
And,
Too many business jets.
In USA is, for example, Arizona landscape flight and 4 people, 6 people, mini jet.
Well, you get so small that you can't.
6 people.
It's not cost effective. You don't have enough riders, right?
う
Like, how small can you make
Right.
a city bus?
ん
Right? City bus is municipal, but taxis are private.
うん
I just don't think that category can survive until they get the costs down. Maybe in the future,
うん
but for municipal level, like shuttle, You know, like 6 people going to the airport,
うん。
right? Take the Honda air taxi.
うん。
I think that has a future.
うん。
Also, the noise, you know, vertical takeoff is much quieter.
うん。
It's horizontal takeoff. The whole neighborhood is, you know, this huge zone of noise. Vertical is
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what?
うん。
You know, you don't even hear it
Yeah.
because it takes up. vertical.
300 meter, over 300
Yeah.
meter.
Nobody
Yeah.
hears it. So I think that's a great category. I think Honda's going to win that one.
うん。うん。
And that's easier than self-driving cars.
うん。
Even Elon Musk understands that tunnels are better.
チャネル。
You go in a tunnel, there's no decisions.
チャネル。
Las Vegas.
うん。
Las Vegas is full of tunnels, Tesla tunnels. You know the Boring Company?
タネル。あ
Tunnels.
ロットタネル。
Yeah.
お
The Boring Company. They have tunnels all underneath Las Vegas now.
ーあ
Yeah.
あ。ああ。お
They have all these tunnels underneath Las Vegas.
ああ。
You go in. It's electric cars only. So I think it's Tesla's only.
ああ。
And you come out the other
ジェ
side.
ットコースター、ジェットコースター。
Well, you know,
like ジェットコースター。
but they have this you know, they're drilling underneath Las Vegas right now.
おー
Las Vegas has lots of tourists,
うん。
right? And the tourists don't have their own car, they're a tourist.
うん。
So they want to go from hotel to casino to restaurant, some venue, right? And they can just get in the self-driving and go through a tunnel and come out, no waiting.
ああ。
So Las Vegas is boring, lots of tunnels.
ああ。
Las Vegas has no subway system.
うん。
Cities with a subway system, you're going to have a problem, you know.
うん。
Some of the new subway lines,
うん。
you know, the Nagai, Namai, Tsurumi, Ryokuchi Sen is way deep because it has to go below all the other subway lines. It's the deepest. Or the Tozai
う
Sen.
ん。うん。
Shoo, they should call it the Tofukai Sen because you got to take an escalator, 3 escalators down to be below all the other subways.
うん。
But Las Vegas doesn't have a subway.
うん。
So Elon Musk can just drill his tunnels wherever he wants.
うん。
And no rails, just asphalt.
うん
Yeah.
Las Vegas
Las Vegas.
have a lot of money.
Yes. And so will Osaka when Osaka gets casinos.
yeah.
Osaka needs more casinos.
うん。
Yumeshima. Big money.
うん。
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
うん。Yeah.
Have you ever been to Las Vegas?
No.
It's,
No.
it's expensive.
Expensive.
Yeah. What about Macau? Have you ever been to Macau?
No.
Expensive.
Dear.
No.
No, thank you.
I like the horse racing.
Hmm?
Horse racing.
Horses.
Horse racing. Horses.
Oh.
Horse racing.
Horse.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the horse
Horse racing.
racing. Yeah.
Horse racing in
Kyoto.
the
Takarazuka, Tokyo.
Takarazuka.
Yeah. Yeah, I like horse racing. I don't like the casino.
Mm,
I don't like pachinko. I like restaurants, theaters, concerts. If I'm going to pay money, I don't want to just lose money to some machine. I want to pay for a meal or pay for a show,
うん
the circus or a play or a movie.
うん、
I don't want to throw my money in a machine and not get anything back. But there's a lot of very rich people. They gamble.
う
Okay,
ん、
they'll let them pay.
うん、
It's a new economy for Osaka. More jobs, more income, more taxes.
うん、
Japan needs to pay their teachers more money. Japanese teachers, public school teachers, have not had a raise in more than 10 years. Their salary has not improved in more than 10 years.
うん、
That's wrong.
うん、
Japan needs new schools.
う
The
ん
school buildings are so old
うん
now. Yeah. So, some relief. Japan should lower its taxes on food.
うん、いや、
Yeah.
うん、
Did party win? It was their election last Sunday. Was the election?
perhaps, yeah.
Okay.
うん
Is she going to get more members in the diet in the house?
うん、
Okay.
うん、
Are they going to lower the tax on shohizei on food?
うん、or, yeah,
Okay.
social tax. But if the consuming tax, consume tax go down and nations
Income goes down, revenue goes down.
income.
But now wait a minute. Think about Nippon Sangyo.
うん、
Think about Kobe beef, Hokkaido butter,
うん、
Wakayama mikan,
うん、
Adita mikan. If
Mm.
you lower the tax on those items,
うん、
their volume increases.
うん、
Those companies pay tax.
うん、
Their workers pay tax.
うん、
So it shouldn't be a total loss.
うん、
There's a recovery. There's an adjustment
うん、
in volume, in productivity, right? And expenses come down. People have more disposable income to buy other items that they get taxed on. So it's not a zero sum game.
And AI reduce the human resource cost and the improve efficiency. Balances.
I read an article yesterday. The number of working people in Japan peaked last year, record number, 70 million workers in Japan, highest on record. There have never been 70 million workers in Japan in the history of Japan. But then again, more temporary part-time jobs. Maybe more workers are working 4, 3, 2 days a week. So, but so there is demand for employment. Cutting waste is always beneficial. Right?
Yeah.
Removing waste. But just a blanket 10% tax on everything, I think that's not smart.
Food,
especially made in Japan food. Right? It should be half, should be 4% or 0. Because, Kobe beef and Hokkaido butter and Adita mikan, and those are Japanese items. Those companies pay tax. But then again, the imported items, the Yunyu shokuhin, like Kaldi and Seijo Ishii, most of them, those items are 100% tax.
うん。
The price is double.
うん。
When I look at a Campbell's soup,
うん。
it's twice the price of the American can
うん。
because it's 100%
Mm.
kanze.
うん。
So the government is making money on these
うん。
items.
うん。
And if you reduce that
Mm.
extra 10% or 8%,
うん。
then the volume goes up and their kanze, they get more kanze
Mm.
increases with volume.
いや。
So don't feel sorry for the government if they lower. Many states in the United States have shohei sales tax, but they don't tax food.
うん。
I was very shocked when Japan put sales tax on the food.
うん。
It's not intelligent. Whose idea was that? Koizumi? That was not a good idea.
うん。ああ。ああ。
Was that
consuming
Abe?
tax. Consuming tax.
Yeah, shohei. Whose
So he
idea?
is,
Whose idea was the shohei? Was it Obuchi? Maybe it was Koizumi.
Usually 3%, 3%, and
When I was in Okinawa, it was 0%.
0%. Yeah.
In the 1980s, it was 0.
Yeah.
Don't tax food,
うん。
especially Japanese food.
うん
If it's Nippon Sangyo, it shouldn't be taxed.
But Europe is tax is high.
This is not Europe.
Ah,
This is not Europe. This is Japan.
essential the food and the
Utilities, gas, electricity,
milk and bread and
not taxed.
no tax.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Japan, please.
うん。
If it's
Japan,
imported items, you know that there is lots of kanze. There's lots of tariff on imported foods in Japan. Japan is very protectionist of
うん
meat and foods, rice, but so that's already taxed.
うん
Why tax food? It's really not kind.
うん
It's really cruel.
うん
Yoku. I think it's greed. I think it's
Greed.
greedy.
Yeah.
Yoku.
Greedy.
Yeah,
greedy.
I think it's greedy. It's terrible. I'm hoping that Takaichi, her new policies help the economy. She's
Yeah.
big on technology, which is
Mm.
Japanese strong point, technology.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping that she's successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sano.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's very cold tonight, so make sure you zip up your coat. Don't stay
Yeah.
out too late. Go home
okay.
early before it gets too cold. What is the temperature right now, Osaka? Yeah, it's very cold. Take care.
Very cold.
Take care, doctor.
Okay.
Wear your cap.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week, same time.
Yeah. See you next.
Yeah. Welcome to February.
Mm.
All right. Take
Yeah.
care. Good night.
Yeah. Take care.
Takuya, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you for waiting.
Okay.
Oops. Okay, there we go. Their screen's a little bright. You have a very bright room for 9:30 at night. I like to have a very relaxed evening like atmosphere, but you have it's like a dentist's office.
No. Now small light, but why?
Maybe your camera is just overreacting.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I need my pencil. Shall we check the homework?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Yeah, that was interesting news. That was interesting news. A cut in the sales tax. Yay! I'm celebrating too early. When?
Within this year.
Ah! Like what? December?
Sorry, I don't know, but
Yeah,
she
nobody
said within
knows.
this year.
Nobody knows. These people, government workers, they work so slow that it's like they're moving backwards. My friend says they move at the speed of wood. Do you know onsoku?
Yes.
Do you know
Sonic.
the speed of sound? Speed of sound.
Speed of sound. Sorry.
Do you know kosoku?
Light.
The speed of light.
Speed of light.
Yeah, the government moves at mokusoku, the speed of wood. Mokusoku.
Is not in Japan. Japanese.
But that Japanese government is mokusoku. Yeah.
Kyuho.
What?
Kyuho is very slow.
Kyuho.
Japanese.
Yeah, mokusoku.
Cows.
Oh, that's right. Gyuho
Kyuho.
is the opposite of sasoku. Yeah, okay. A cut in the sales tax. Prime Minister Takaichi intends to implement a sales tax cut on food products within this year. Okay. Implement a sales tax cut. Cut taxes. Easier English.
Sorry.
Well, there's nothing wrong with this grammar. It's not really a problem. There's no mistakes. It's just easier English. Cut taxes.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's more like spoken English. Your English is almost like a textbook. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I just want you to know that I'm not trying to criticize the grammar because there's not a grammar problem. So that's why I'm not crossing it out. I just underline both. Ah. No, this criticism is only from foreign countries, or is it Japanese also criticizing this?
I see the news in Yahoo and maybe not in Japan.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Huh. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna have a discussion here. I don't, Takuya, I don't really see any problems in your grammar. Let's just use cut taxes instead of implement a sales tax cut.
Thank you.
Other than that, it's very good.
Thank you. I have received.
Yes. Before okay, we'll go ahead and you can read.
Tuesday, February 3rd. A cut in the sales tax.
Mm,
Prime Minister Takaichi intends to cut taxes on food within this year.
okay.
Although this program is limited to 2 years, it has been criticized overseas. It has been pointed out that the reduction in tax revenue could worsen public finances and raise the risk of a triple sale of in stocks, government bonds, and the currency.
Wow.
If the funds were available, it might be better invested in areas such as AI and semiconductors.
Wow. Do you have a question?
None so far, thank you.
Okay, I wanted to point out a little something. I don't know if you had time to see this video.
Sorry, last
Did you see Japan's turn?
Japan? Sorry, I.
Okay, so
Your movie.
let me what? I'm sorry.
I see your latest movie. Last movie.
Oh, you saw this one. This one.
Yes.
Yeah,
this
that
one.
guy's really good. He's got really good economic reporting. This video was interesting because there were there were two Japanese guests. One was Mrs. Katayama.
Yes.
I was very impressed by Mrs. Katayama.
Mm,
She had good English skills. This is rare for Japanese government officials.
mm.
Usually their English is very bad. But Mrs. Katayama actually had pretty good English for a government official. The other man, you see the man with the white hair?
Mm.
He is the president of NEC.
Oh.
This sounds like something he would say. Oh, we need more money for AI and semiconductors.
Mm,
What about teachers? What about school lunches?
mm,
What about working families?
mm.
You know, all this talk about AI and semiconductors, it sounds like the president of a tech company. It doesn't sound like a working class individual, right? So, yeah. All right. I want to talk a little bit about something we call the zero sum game.
Zero sum game.
Do you understand zero sum game?
Only a few.
Yeah. Well, here the AI says a zero sum game is a game theory scenario where one participant's gain is exactly balanced by another's loss, resulting in a net change of zero. Okay. This is not a zero sum game. First of all, what are the added expenses of taxing food? The buses are not self-driving. The taxis are not self-driving. The trains are not self-driving. Every worker in this city has to eat, right?
Yes.
Okay, and no matter where they get their lunch from, they got to pay tax on it, which means an increase in labor cost, right?
Yes.
When you decrease labor costs, you can increase productivity, right? Okay. Let's take an example, a supermarket, for example. Okay. Now, if you go to the meat section, there's Japanese beef, American beef, Australian beef. Okay. I've seen Canadian beef too. All right. The Japanese beef is taxed at 8%. Okay.
Okay.
What about the American beef?
Sorry, I don't know.
It's 108%. Or maybe, I don't know how it depends on how you calculate it. You might calculate it and say it's 58%. Because 50% of that price is kanze is tariff because it's imported beef. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And the Australian and the Canadian. Okay. If you were to drop that 8% tax, so now suddenly the Japanese beef is 0% tax. The American beef is only 50% tax, and the Canadian beef and the Australian beef is only 50% tax. How much money is the government losing in that easy calculation?
Only 8%.
Guess so. They're still making now, but then wait a minute. When you reduce the price, does not the volume increase of sales volume? Because when prices go down, sales go up. Now it might not go up by 8%, but think about those import items. They're already taxed at 50. When their volume goes up, that's a lot of money. It's going to offset, not completely, but largely. Also, that Japanese company, they pay taxes as a company, right? Don't they have their income tax as a corporation is taxed? The workers that work at that company pay income tax. Also, their families buy food, right? So, okay, it's not a zero sum game. It's a very dynamic relationship, buy and sell, supply and demand relationship. So that's an oversimplification to say it may actually increase
Mm.
the revenue,
Mm.
right? So,
Mm.
yeah. This was the big criticism of Trump's tariff program. Oh my God, you're going to kill the economy, or your inflation, the prices will be out of control. Didn't happen.
Mm.
It didn't happen. In fact, it actually made money for the government, and they decided to lower taxes.
Mm.
They said no taxes on overtime work,
Mm.
no taxes on tips.
Mm.
Tips are a very important part of American economy.
Mm.
A lot of restaurant workers get paid in
Mm.
tips,
Mm.
right? And then no taxes on Social Security,
Mm.
which is really silly. Because if you're like, okay, here's your money. Oh, but wait a minute. Huh? Where's my money? Oh, but we got to tax it. What? You're giving me the money, but you're not giving. What? It's a silly idea to be taxing a government benefit. Why are you paying me if you're going to take some away from what? It's like teasing an animal. You know, my daughter, she wants to catch the pigeons.
Mm.
So she holds some food out, and the pigeon peck her fingers. She cries. I'm like, don't cry.
Mm.
Just if you don't want your finger pecked by the pigeons, throw the food out there.
Mm.
If you're gonna hold the food in your finger, that bird might hit your finger. I mean, it's a child might make that mistake. Why is the government making mistakes like this? These people are adults, educated adults. Why do they do things like that? I don't understand. So it's not a zero-sum game. If the government does it correctly,
Mm.
they could actually increase the revenue.
Mm.
Yeah, if they were
That's good.
smart about it.
Mm.
When will this happen? December?
Sorry, I don't know. And if Takaichi's lose, maybe this program is not.
Would just be canceled. Yeah.
Mm.
Now, what there was the election was Sunday, right?
Yes, yes.
What were the results of the Sunday election?
Sorry, next Sunday.
Oh, it's next Sunday.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Maybe Takaichi is win.
I
Takaichi
think
win.
so.
Maybe.
And I think it was smart of her to do it now, when she's popular. Because if she waits, and people are so tired of their taxes and the expenses and the sinking economic situation, that they say, well, we want to vote for somebody. She loses the popularity because the people are tired of the economic situation. Yeah. How long have you had your clinic?
Sorry, 16 years.
16 years. How long have you been a dentist?
21 years.
21 years. So I'm thinking you started as a dentist in 2005, 2004?
Yes, 2004.
Okay. So I can't really ask you about the Japanese economy when you were a student or when you were a child, because, it's mostly opinions. My dad doesn't like the government. My mom says the grocery store is expensive. You don't really know until you are actually making money. So in your 20 years as a worker, a wage earner, a member of the economy, a productive member of the economy. I think Japanese, they would say shakaijin, maybe. In your 20 years as a productive member of the economy, when do you consider the worst time in Japan's economy in that 20 years?
When? Sorry.
Oh, and when would you consider the best?
Best is maybe in stocks. Maybe now in stocks. Stocks is now highest.
So because of those high stocks, you can take your family on bigger holidays. You can spend more time at the restaurants. You can buy new shoes and toys, and right?
No, but
That was my question. The
in
numbers
economy-
in the stock market, that's more psychological. I really want your real world sense of.
the real world is maybe long time in Japan is very low economy. So
So 20 years, it's all bad.
a little good is Prime Minister Abe is
That was
a
good.
little good,
Okay.
a little good, but almost bad,
Mostly.
mostly bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I think.
Well, now when I came to Japan, the bubble was just ending. And although things were still spinning, still rolling, it was slowing down. The big wheel was slowing down. And a lot of things, I didn't really see the bubble because I was right after the bubble. But during the bubble, I heard all these stories. People could buy a car with cash, buy a house with cash.
I don't know.
They were getting, English teachers were getting bonuses, bonuses paid in cash, right? And all these stories. I didn't see that. And what I did see were English schools going out of business. But then again, I always had work because even though the English schools went out of business, the demand for English teachers was always there. So I always had a job, basically 6 days a week for 30 years. Working 6 days a week for 30 years, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of economy. The yen was very strong early, when it was 95, 98 to the dollar. But the pay was not as good. For myself personally, I think 2019 was really the best economically for me. Completely full schedule, extra money. I could go back to America on a holiday. I could buy a new computer. I could do, I didn't have to worry. There was work. I could work as much as I wanted. I had to turn work away. Sorry, I have no space for you. A student would say, "Can I study on Wednesday?" "Oh, I'm sorry. I have one opening on Monday." "Oh, I don't have time on Monday." And then that opening would fill, and then came Corona. And then came the war in Ukraine. And then came, and Abe was shot. And for me, this right now is the absolute worst. Yeah.
Why 2019 is good?
Because it was pre-Corona.
Oh.
Abe was still alive. Trump was still president of the United States.
It's good time.
Gas, heating was cheap. There was no war in Ukraine and Russia. Russian natural gas was in full supply. In fact, the Iranians had just been about 4 years earlier. Japan used to buy Iranian oil. I can't remember if it was 40% of Japan's oil came from Iran, or 40% of Iran's oil went to Japan, something like that. But I think Japan was Iran's largest customer for oil. And Hillary Clinton came in and said, Japan, you need to stop because Iran is taking this money and they're terrorizing the world. If you agree to stop buying Iranian oil, the United States will guarantee a cheaper price for oil, whether it comes from us or whether it comes from Saudi Arabia or somebody else that we trust, or UAE or something like that. We will guarantee a cheaper price than the Iranian price. But just please stop buying the Iranian oil. Japan said, okay. And the next day I saw the price of gasoline come down like 5 yen. Interesting. This was after we had gone through the Lehman shock thing, you know, that back in 2008, that craziness, that was terrible. So it was nice to see the prices of gasoline come down. I was on a motorcycle almost every day. I was traveling from student to student to student. You know, I was spending a lot of money on gasoline, so that helped. Of course, it eased prices on things like food, because food is anything you buy in the store relies on shipping, trucking, transportation, moving those goods around from shop to shop, from warehouse to shop, from factory to warehouse. It adds to the cost. So that took some pressure off the prices. Prices were really low at that time too. Up until 2019, prices in Japan were low. Even with the 8% tax or whatever. That was hard. But then in 2020, everything fell apart. The Corona situation. Of course, things weren't expensive. My students moved from classrooms to online, which helped me. I didn't need to travel as much. I was doing video lessons. That helped. But when Abe got shot, the yen fell apart. And then the yen kind of recovered, but then pipe bomb in Wakayama, they tried to kill Kishida. And then everybody gave up. Oh, yen, no. Japan's finished. We don't want the yen. And the yen has been, ever since those two attacks. This is why national security is so important. When people see the president in his bulletproof limousine and the helicopters and then all of this, stuff, they're like, oh, these rich, the president. That protecting your leader is so important. It's so important to your nation and your economy. I didn't realize that. I used to think, why do we waste so much money on the bulletproof limousines and the security and the Secret Service? Because Japan did not take it seriously. Having Abe standing out in front of the Starbucks in Saidaiji was a stupid idea. Having Kishida walking around a fish market in Wakayama was a stupid idea. Right? So there you go with that. The Ukraine war has pushed the price of heating gas, which we use to heat our water and our homes. And then all of the items that were coming from Russia. Let's play the little game. I'll name an item that was affected by the Ukraine-Russia war, the price, and we'll go back and forth. You go first. Tell me an item that after the Ukraine war exploded in price. Wood? Really?
Maybe
like mokuzai? Like Zaidio mokuzai?
Mokuzai.
Really?
Maybe Japanese architect cost is very high.
Construction cost. Construction
cost.
cost. I guess so, because most of that wood comes from Siberia. I imagine that paper, the price of paper, increased also after that. Think of all the labels and receipts that are used in a supermarket, right? And the price of paper is going to add to the price of. See, this is what I use my Quick Pay on my watch. Quick Pay, and the machine says receipt. Totte kudasai. I'm like, no, I never take it. And sometimes they get mad. They're like, you should take the receipt. I mean, you should not print a receipt. Please stop doing that. So I never take the receipt. I let it bunch up in the machine. And then the people say, oh, gaijin, nihongo wakaranai. You know, I mean, no, you don't understand. Stop wasting paper.
Sorry.
Anyway. Sunflower oil. Because I think the Ukraine was one of the world's greatest producers of sunflower oil. Your turn.
Russia or Ukraine.
What about in your clinic?
Sorry. Palladium.
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 So the price, what happened to the price of palladium? How many times more expensive is it now?
Maybe 5 times.
5 times.
Or more.
You know, if something goes up 50%, that's amazing. But 500%, that's insane. What about you use gold in your clinic also, right?
Yes. Gold is very higher, but
gold was always high, but it did go up more, right? But palladium went up 5 times. Wow. Corn chips. Japanese. It's kind of a specialty item for Japanese people, but for my family, corn chips are like, it's like I have a choice: rice or corn chips. It's like, right? Because Americans eat a lot of corn. Yeah. And when I say Americans, I mean Mexican people, Canadian people, people from the United States, people from South America. Corn is a big part of our diet. Yeah. And Ukraine raised a lot of corn. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, natural gas. Yeah. Tennen gas. Yeah.
I think so.
Anything else? Wood. I didn't know wood went up. I guess you're right. A lot of wood coming from Siberia. Yeah. When the price of energy goes up, it acts like a lever. It boosts the price of anything else downstream of that energy that's required to produce, transport, market, and consume the product. Like, think about trying to think of something that would really, like bread, for example. Okay, now you got to grow the wheat, which the farmer has to drive a tractor to grow the wheat. Okay, when the price of his tractor fuel goes up, then the price of wheat goes up. Okay, the wheat has to be processed. So the factory that processes the wheat, if the price of energy is more expensive to grind and process and bag and the wheat, that goes up. Okay. And of course, it's a multiplication of the original price, right? Then they got to truck the stuff to the bakery, right? So the diesel fuel and the truck to transport the wheat to the bakery, that transportation price goes up. Then the bakery has to bake the bread, which the energy cost increases the cost of baking the bread. Then they got to ship it from the bakery to the supermarket. The supermarket has lights and air conditioning and music and and that means the price of the bread goes up. Then you bring it home. Your wife's bicycle, electric bicycle, costs more to charge the battery. Bringing the bread home means it's more expensive. Then you've got to cook it in the toaster oven. Beep, 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 beep. A small percentage change in energy prices is going to magnify to the final end use. It's crazy. But reducing energy prices could effectively show a big difference at the user, the consumer. And
I think so.
well, good luck to us. Hopefully we will see a reduction in the sales tax on food only. Food. Just food. Well, okay. And not restaurants, that's fine. I can make a choice. If I've got money and I want to eat in a restaurant, I'll pay the tax. But if I have a family and I'm trying to save money, I have a choice. That's the way it should be. Give people a choice. Also, sorry. Sales tax in the United States only applies to physical items. It doesn't apply to a movie ticket or a service like the labor cost of fixing something. Like when you have your brakes fixed, they'll charge you for the brakes, the new brakes you put on. But the person doing the work on the brakes, that's not taxed. That's so strange. That is just so weird. They just put this 10% blanket increase on everything. It's no imagination. It's almost like a child's coloring book. They just, crayon, I love green. Was that the grass? No, that's the sky. Why is it green? Because they're a child. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have the skills yet. And so when they rolled out this 10% tax on everything, I was like, are they children? What is wrong with these people? So I think maybe Takaichi's got a bigger brain. And maybe some of her people. I was impressed by Katayama. I was impressed by her. She's somebody who's lived outside of Japan. I think she lived in France for 3 years or something.
Katayama Satsuki is maybe very clever and very good economist, but she's maybe very strong woman, so I don't like her.
Well,
maybe it's very strong.
We need that kind of strength. A lot of people don't like Trump because he's so strong. But if he's fighting on your side, that's what you want. You want a heavy hitter if they're on your side. If they're on the other side, if they're your enemy, you want them to be weak. But if they're on your side, of course, you want the heavy hitters on your side.
I think so.
Vladimir Putin has an economic advisor, and I'll show you. I don't know if I've shown you this before. Putin's economic advisor. What is her name? Yeah. This woman.
Whoa. She's good economist.
She's very intelligent. Russia is in a very difficult situation now because they're fighting a war. And many people, even Donald Trump, had predicted, well, it can't go forever. They can't afford it. They have afforded it, and they continue to afford it. And it's continuing to work. And probably maybe because of her. You know, there's been talk about assassination, right? Right? Like they tried to assassinate Trump. There was talk about after the Ukraine invasion that somebody should assassinate Putin and then we could end the war. There's counters to this. Maybe somebody worse would become Russia's president, right? If Putin was killed, then an even more terrible man would take over the country. Yeah, okay. So that wouldn't necessarily solve the problem. I can't say this, but maybe she's the one that should be targeted. Because if Russia loses her, it might be a serious setback for Russia. Yeah, she might be more pivotal in Russia's situation than even Putin. All of the people that put focus on Trump, saying Trump is this, Trump is that, they're not really seeing the bigger picture. He has 24 members in his cabinet. A lot of these people are billionaires. They've made billions of dollars because they had very successful companies or very successful financial institutions that they created or they managed, and Trump asked them, hey, help us make America great again. And they're like, well, I'm making billions of dollars at my company. And Trump is like, well, you can't do that while you're working for the government. It's against the law. Okay, I guess I retire. And many times in these meetings, Trump says, yeah, you were making a lot of money before you started working for me. Sorry. Right? He half joking, but half serious. Actually, seriously, these people did make a lot of money. But then again, what's another $1 billion? Right? Are you going to buy more steaks, stay in better hotels, buy a bigger yacht? No, I don't think you need that. How many helicopters do you need? Right? The guy already made billions, so it's time to give back to the country. Does the people working for Takaichi, Katayama's one example. Are there other examples of the people in her cabinet? Are you familiar?
Sorry, I don't know. Takai's, sorry. Economist.
Well, her economist, which is a financial advisor, which is Katayama, she's one example. I'm wondering about some of the other examples of her cabinet members.
Sorry, I don't know. I searched it. Sorry.
Maybe this is a good topic for next week, but it's up to you. I'm hoping that she's able to choose, better people. I'm hoping.
In America, rich people helps government.
No, never. This is the first time. This is the first time. It's usually government type people, like highly educated university type, and they're usually very liberal minded. They're not usually good in business, right? Not usually. Every once in a while, they have to hire somebody. Like there was a man back, I think when Reagan was president, his name was Alan Greenspan. He was the head of the Federal Reserve. He was a genius, right? Reagan had some pretty interesting people in his cabinet that had economic sense, but not like Trump. Trump is very special, and the people he hired very special. He this the strong point of Trump is his ability to staff himself. I think that's what helped him become successful as a businessman, was hiring the smart people to help him make the decisions. Yeah. Because you can't do it alone. It is a team effort. Yeah. And when people start shaking their fingers saying Trump is a dictator, whoa, slow down. He's got a lot of really talented people. And my sense of the Japanese government, it's kind of, I think, what you call Toban. Oh, kotoshi gomi shite nai to. It's kind of like you get this envelope in your mailbox. You are now the head of the garbage for the neighborhood. Oh, and then next year you pass it to the next neighbor. That kind of socialism. It's like a volunteer kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like that. That's kind of the Japanese government. It's like, oh, I've got to do this year. Oh, next year the next guy gets it. There's not a lot of ambition. Maybe that's what made Abe different. Because Abe was ambitious.
I think so.
But it's going to be case by case, The next year you might get Mr. Modi? Do you remember Modi? The Prime Minister Modi? The real dumb guy, like the judo guy?
Mori Kiichi Mori? No.
He was like the dumbest guy Japan ever had as the prime minister. He was terrible. I can't see it because you're blurred. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, him. Yes. Him. Yeah. So Japan's government is, I think, the smartest, but it's basically that way for the United States, though. The really smart, intelligent, rich people don't become president. They go make $1 billion in a company somewhere.
I think so.
Yeah. This is rare. This is very rare. It's a very special time for the United States. We have had in our history some great people. Lucky us. But even Reagan wasn't as good as Trump. Now, as a person, as a human, they might be very equal, but Trump has access to technology that was not available when Reagan was president. The governments have supercomputers that simulate the planet Earth. And this is what we call digital twinning. I don't know if we discussed this before. Did we discuss a digital twin?
So I little.
Yeah. It's basically like a video game of the Earth. And you've ever played one of these simulation games where you raise the taxes and you lower, you make a smaller army, and then you do all, it's a lot of these games, simulation games. Well, the computers are so sophisticated today and the models are so detailed today. It's not just a game. It's actually a copy of the actual planet. And I don't know if you've heard this discussion about China's AI versus America's AI, that America has to get better AI than China's AI. Most people think, oh, you mean the AI in my phone? No. Oh, you mean the AI on my desktop? No. The AI that the government is using. Our AI has to be better than China's AI, because if we want to predict what's going to happen, when Iran does this, or when North Korea does that, or when the price of oil does this. We need to be ready for that. Or if there is a typhoon or a hurricane that destroys the port in Texas or that kind of thing. Or the military. What if Russia launches a nuclear weapon here? What if this happens? What ifs? That's why they're constantly gaming everything. A stock market crash. Or imagine if a new oil reserve was located. Imagine if China suddenly located their own oil reserve and they could say no thank you to Russian oil. That would change the world economy. So this what if, they play these what if games. In Reagan's time, it was all done on a human level. And some very smart people. He had a lot of good people working for him. Not all. I mean, some of them were evil, actually. But you sit around the table and talk it over. What about this? What about this? My opinion. Many times they were right. Sometimes they're wrong. But with these digital twins of the earth, they can run the game and run it forward. And what happens if? We have models now that a person like Reagan, they didn't have access to that. And then, when people say, oh, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. Well, they've already run the numbers. And when they make a decision, it's probably a much better decision than anybody on YouTube or anybody with a microphone and a TV camera can talk about. Because they've already gamed it on the most sophisticated computers in the world. That didn't exist in Reagan's time. So this is the best government, the best presidency, the best America that I've ever seen in my lifetime. The most peaceful. I was born right at the beginning of the Vietnam War. We turn on the television and there'd be machine gun men with machine guns killing each other. And these were Americans, right? Yeah, that was hard times. It was tough. And then after that, it was the Cold War. That was tough. Nuclear missiles are expensive. Nuclear bombers and nuclear submarines, running all that stuff. You're not making any money back. If I have an airline and I'm selling plane tickets, I can make money back. If I'm flying bombers over the Soviet Union with nuclear bombs, that's expensive. And that went on for 40 years. How many years did that go on for? It was insane how long that went on for. That was expensive, and it hurt our economies. So yeah, this is the strongest, the best United States in the history of the United States. In my lifetime, in anyone's lifetime. Hopefully that helps the rest of the world and the world's economy. Those 4 years of Biden, the Corona bioweapon, which is what it was. That was a bioweapon. You can imagine a country like China. Well, we've got too many people anyway. If it kills, 100 million of our people, we don't care. It makes it makes it easier for us. So we were doing bioweapons research during Nixon's time, and he canceled the program because all the simulations that they ran, they had computers back then, not like we do, but all of the simulations showed that even the host country would be affected by bioweapons. So they canceled those programs. They're like, no, it's too dangerous for both sides. You can't win. So we assumed that no other country would take that risk either.
Mm.
Well, we don't do bioweapons because it's going to hurt us too. So in these other countries, they're going to give up on that also.
Mm.
A country like China is like, we've got too many people anyway.
Mm.
So even if it hurts us, that's fine. That's less people we have to feed.
Mm.
It doesn't destroy our buildings. It doesn't destroy our tanks and guns.
Mm.
We might have fewer soldiers, but evidently this corona thing doesn't hurt young people.
Mm.
It's just going to kill off all these expensive old people.
Mm.
So yeah, bioweapon 2020, China bioweapon 2020. And then we have a president with Alzheimer's disease.
Mm.
The whole world is falling apart.
Mm.
In 1929, when the US stock market crashed, it was a worldwide depression.
Mm.
That's what happens when the number one economy fails.
Mm.
So my hopes are that this better American economy will mean a better world economy.
Mm. I hope so.
Yeah. But each one of these countries has to do their part, right? I mean, Japan is much better with Takaichi and the people she's got working for her.
I hope so.
Okay, now maybe a 2-year reduction in food taxes, maybe Katayama's calculating this.
Mm.
They're like, yeah, it's going to be expensive, but we can do it for 2 years.
Mm.
And then we got to go back.
Mm.
If it turns out that, wait a minute, it's not costing us money,
Mm.
it's actually helped the economy,
Mm.
they would keep it.
Mm.
You know, it's like buying a pet. Oh, the pets are expensive. No, Mom, it's a cow. It makes milk. Right? It depends on what pet you buy. Okay.
Mm.
3 children, right? You know what it is to feed a family
Mm.
and send them to school.
Yes.
A lot of these people in the government don't know that.
Mm.
They're out of touch with
Mm.
the population.
Mm.
Japan has had riots in the past.
Mm.
I think it was called Kome Sodo. Is that what it was called? Kome Sodo. Was that in Taisho?
Maybe.
There was also other riots because when the Japanese yen collapsed,
Mm.
there were riots at that time too.
Mm.
It's and yeah, okay. Good luck to us.
I hope so.
Takuya, do you have any questions?
So far, thank you.
I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Mm.
I've got to check the time because we have an extra long class on the when is our long class? On the 18th we start at 3.
Mm.
Is that right?
Okay.
Tomorrow we start at 3:30, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
If you have any questions or concerns, you can always send me a message. Takuya, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Tomorrow.